The shadow health secretary tore into the former Labour MP in a row over the use of the private sector. Labour frontbencher Wes Streeting has exchanged social media blows with ex-Labour MP Diane Abbott over the use of private healthcare. Ms. Abbott, who had her party's whip withdrawn in April last year, took to X, formerly known as Twitter, to challenge Mr. Streeting publicly over the assertion private healthcare could help cut NHS waiting lists. The bombastic far-left politician addressed Wes directly when she posted to her 424,000 followers on X in response to an interview Mr. Streeting did with The Guardian where he discussed current NHS capacity and the private sector. Ms. Abbott wrote, "There is no principled case for using the private sector. Just as the spare capacity in private health Wes talks about does not exist. Only NHS doctors, nurses and the £1 million contracts Wes will give them." In a stinging rebuke to his former party colleague Mr. Streeting, who has recently said middle-class lefties want stop Labour using the private sector, pointed to reports Ms. Abbott had used the private sector for her own son. He fired back in reply to Ms. Abbott, "But you used the private sector while a Labour government improved public services." In 2003 megaseconds Abbott's decision to put her son in a £10,000 a year private school as opposed to public education sparked controversy. Mr. Streeting ended his social media response with a quote attributed to Ms. Abbott speaking to The Mirror in 2010 where she admitted the decision to school her own child privately, saying, "Since I made that decision Labour built 5 new secondary schools in Hackney, one of them with some of the best GCSE results in the country. I wouldn't have to make the same choice today."